Good morning, dear students. I am Dr. Srinivas Battini, Professor of Chemistry in St. Peter's Engineering College. So today we are going to discuss about the electrochemical series. Electrochemical series, or we can say EMF series. Electromagnetic force. Electrochemical series. So why we want to read about this electrochemical series? So these series are very important for the further studies of corrosion lesson and how to very useful in electrodes like caramel electrode, zinc electrode. So everything is depend upon the potentials, that is a standard electrode potentials. So I will explain you this one. So one by one, okay? So it's definitely one question will come. It's a very important for all batteries. Whatever we want to study about this one, storing a batteries or lights or cells or whatever may be. So electropotential is most important in electrochemistry. So today we are going to discuss about the electrochemical series. So different elements like lithium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, so many elements are there. So can be arranged as for the increasing or decreasing order of their potential. The potential is this one, electrode potential, either increasing or decreasing, different elements. The arrangement. So how the arrangement, I will tell you the first of all, you see the definition. So what is the definition? Generally definition is what? When the various electrodes are arranged in the order of their increasing values of standard reduction potential. Standard reduction potential. So these values are standard reduction potential values. Standard reduction potentials. Various are arranged in order of increasing value of standard reduction potential. So this is the oxidation, this side, and this side is the reduction potential. Increasing order. Values increasing, value of standard reduction potential. On the hydrogen scale. And then the arrangement is called the electrochemical series. What is the definition? Once again, when the various electrodes are arranged in the order of either decreasing or increasing. So increasing this one, increasing reduction. So mean increasing value of standard reduction potential on hydrogen scale. So that is called the electrochemical series. This is the definition. So now, so I will explain you the what electrochemical series is, how it will happen. So we know that, so here some of the elements are arranged here: lithium, potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen. So this is called the what? Hydrogen. This is above the hydrogen and below the hydrogen. So hydrogen, copper, silver, gold. So can we read the lithium? So lithium, we had write the balanced equilibrium equation. We can write the equilibrium equation. So lithium plus, so lithium is the cation, lithium plus and in equilibrium state. So this is the reduction, we can say reduction, and this is the oxidation and reduction. So in equilibrium we will get the one lithium metal. So taking one electron. So this is the equilibrium. We write the lithium in aqueous. Taking one electron to form the lithium solid. So that is a lithium ion in aqueous. Taking one electron to form the lithium solid. So its reduction potential, standard potential value is the minus 3.03. So like that, potassium K plus in aqueous solution, taking one electron in equilibrium. So reduction and oxidation to form the K, mean potassium solid. Like that, calcium plus 2. So in aqueous, and 2 electrons in equilibrium state to form the Ca solid. its value is the electrode potential minus 2.87. Sodium Na plus aqueous solution, in aqueous solution taking one electron in equilibrium to form the sodium solid, like magnesium plus 2 in aqueous solution, it take 2 electrons. This is equilibrium, oxidation and reduction to form the magnesium solid. Aluminium plus 3 in aqueous solution plus 3 electron, taking the 3 electrons in equilibrium conditions. So here the aluminium solid form, it is the minus 1.66 is the electrode potential. Like the zinc is a plus 2 in aqueous solution, it takes the 2 electrons in equilibrium to form the zinc solid. Its standard electrode potential is the minus 0.76. Iron Fe plus 2, take the 2 electrons in aqueous solution, this is equilibrium to form the iron solid. So it is a minus 0.44. Lead Pb plus 2, taking the in aqueous solution, taking the 2 electrons and to form the Fe, so lead Pb solid. And hydrogen, here the 2 moles of hydrogen, taking the 2 electrons to form the hydrogen gas. 2 moles of H plus and taking 2 electrons to form. It is the zero hydrogen is having the zero electrode potential value. So why hydrogen H plus ions are taking? So its standard value is the always, because it's a aqueous to gas state. So it is an aqueous and it is in a gas state. That is now solid. So now copper. So copper, gold, silver. These are the what metals we can say the kinase metals. Copper, silver, gold. So these are important metal. Copper plus 2, silver and gold. So what is the valence of gold? Anybody? The gold valence is the plus 3 and silver plus 1 and copper plus 2. So these are also very important. So copper is the plus 2. So in aqueous solution, taking 2 electrons, equilibrium, copper solid will form. This value is the 0.03. And silver plus, taking 1 electron, Ag silver solid. And gold is the Rm, so it's a plus 3 in aqueous solution, taking 3 electrons to form the Rm solid. And finally, that is a fluorine of F2, taking 1 electron to form the F minus. So this is the 2.87. It's the highest electropositive. So what happened? These are all equilibrium states. So forward is the reduction and backward is the oxidation in every elements, in every element. So in this case, so one is the metal increasing order from here fluorine to lithium. So increasing order of the reducing activity, reducing as it's increasing. So from top to bottom, lithium to fluorine, decreasing the reducing activity. So here increasing from top to bottom, increasing the oxidative activity. First one is the lithium oxidative increasing. So fluorine is the highest oxidative metal. Fluorine is the highest active metal and lithium is the highest reducing activity. So please remember the chart is a very important, because we have to remember some equilibrium equations. Equilibrium equations are important and its valences and some electrode potential, rough electrode potential you have to remember. No need to fixed one, but rough minus 3, minus 2, minus 2. So this is almost minus 3. So 0.3 and minus 2.7. These are all 2.5, 2.5. Roughly you have to remember 1.5. So like the 0.7. So 0.5. Roughly you have to remember. Hydrogen is the 0. So this one you have to remember. And highest value is the fluorine. Fluorine is the plus 2.87. So these are the some electropotential value. So mainly in this topic we have to discuss the applications of electrochemical series are very important. Okay, so what are the applications are there? The electrochemical series provide a valuable information in applications. So some of the applications I will tell you. Okay, so what are the applications? First application is the calculation of standard EMF of the cell. The cell, we know that standard cell is equal to E0 right hand side and left hand side. So this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. We have to write. We can calculate that one. So the one standard EMF of a cell can be calculated if the standard electrode potential values are known using, because we know if you know this in examination point of view, so they will give you all these things. So whenever calculating the E cell, so calculating the standard E cell, for example, so calculating the E0, how can you calculate the E cell? So how can you calculate? So if you know the standard electrode potential value of the left hand side and right hand side. So first of all, the standard value of the right hand side minus left hand side standard value of the. So both. So then only we can calculate the electrode. So that's why these are the very electrode potentials are very important to calculate the cell standard EMF of the cell. Standard EMF of the cell we can calculate by using of this electrochemical series. Okay, this is the one application. And second application is the what? Comparison of oxidizing and reducing powers. Just before I told you the reducing power and oxidizing power. So by seeing comparison, higher the value of standard reduction potential. Which one is in this? Higher the standard reduction potential, that is the plus value. Is the greater is the tendency to get reduced. So metals on the top, that is the lithium. So minus one is more easily ionized, mean more easily oxidized. The fluorine has the higher positive value. So here fluorine is the higher positive value of the standard reduction potential, that is 2 plus 2.87. 2 plus 87. So and shows at a higher tendency towards the reduction. So this is the most important. This is the most important comparison of oxidizing and reducing. Just we remember down the table. So what happened? Increasing order of the oxidative, and here from bottom to top, increasing activity of the reducing activity is increased. Here the lithium has highest negative value, that is a minus 3.01 or 0.3 something. Okay, and shows a higher tendency towards the oxidation. So we can see like that the comparison between the oxidative and reductions, that is important. Okay, and third one is the displacement of one element by other. Displacement of one element by other. So metals which lie higher in the EMF series, can displace those elements which lie below them in the series. So we know the below them series. For example, so copper is below the hydrogen, zinc is the higher above the hydrogen. So we can displace the copper. Zinc is displaced by the copper metal, like that. Example we can take it. Like we know that. So whether copper will displaces zinc from the solution or vice versa. Okay, vice versa. So we know that the standard reduction potential of copper and zinc, because the copper is what? How much? The copper is the plus 0.3 and zinc is the minus 0.9. So here like that the reduction potential is, which one is higher? This one is the higher. And copper plus 2 has a great tendency to acquire copper form, and also zinc also to form the zinc. So zinc plus 2 take the electron to form the zinc form, and copper plus the electron to take the copper form. So for this, so in the equations, displacement equation, in the case of the zinc chloride is there, for example, zinc chloride is there, and copper sulfate is there. So in this aqueous solution, copper chloride mean the copper chloride, like that, and zinc sulfate will form. So mean displacement of the reaction, displacement. So displacement the reactions, we can write the displacements. So next, hydrogen displacement behavior. Hydrogen displacement behavior. So metal with negative reduction potentials. Metal mean these are the metals, all are negative potential reductions. Mean the metals placed above the hydrogen. The metals are placed above the, some metals are placed below the, mean this one, copper, silver are below the hydrogen, and lithium, potassium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc and iron are placed above the hydrogen. So always the negative reduction potential will displace the hydrogen from an acid solution, in acid solution. So metals with the negative reduction potentials will displace the hydrogen from an acid solution. Okay, so these are the some, and also we can, one more applications, we can see that other applications also. So predicting the spontaneity or feasibility reductions. What are that? Predicting spontaneity or feasibility of redox reactions. Redox mean reduction and oxidation, both the reaction. So how much feasibility is there? The spontaneity of a redox reaction can be predicted from the EMF. EMF means the standard electrode potential. So this value is called the EMF value of the complete cell reaction. We know that Gibbs free energy, the delta is equal to minus NFE. Delta G is equal to minus NFE. So we know that we have discussed minus NFE. Delta G is equal to Gibbs free energy. So N is the number of electrons and Faraday's and E is the standard values. So we can predict it. We can using in the redox potentials. We can predict these values. And finally, one more applications, determination of standard free energy change, that is delta. We can use by using of this one, so we can determine the free energy and equilibrium constant for the reaction. Equilibrium constant for the reactions. So these are the some application. Not only this one, many applications are there in corrosion metals, corrosion chapter. Many applications, the rusting of metals and coating of electroplating and electrolysis plating. So that all are depend upon that electroplus, that gold. So the gold coating mean 1 gram gold. Have you seen 1 gram gold? So the iron is there. Then in that coating, so gold coating is there, silver coating is there, copper coating is there, but inside the iron is there. So like these all are that is all applications are depend upon this electrochemical series. Mean based on this electrochemical series, we are doing many things. So what we have to discuss today, that electrochemical series. So what is the definition once again? The electrochemical series, how it is, I mean, either increasing order or decreasing order. Either increasing order or decreasing order of the series, EMF series or electrochemical series. So how definition, what I told you the definition, when the various electrodes are arranged in the order of their increasing value of standard reduction potential on the hydrogen scale. So this is one hydrogen scale, we can say hydrogen scale. Can say hydrogen scales. So the arrangement is called the electrochemical. So once again, what is that? The various electrodes are arranged in the order of their increasing value of standard reduction potential on the hydrogen scale. Okay, so this is about the definition of the electrochemical series. Okay, thank you.